Well, I said I was going to try to get this series back on track, so after our much delayed episode, here we are again for another episode of This Week with BigC. So I wanted to share a little update, and again, I'll talk about this when we finally do our apartment tour, which we still haven't done. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna have we have some stuff on our porch now. So there's a little table. Here's one of the two chairs. I'm sitting in the other chair. Hi. And of course we have our mats that we got, although we still need something better to hold them down than these boards. We're working on that. But yeah, that's kind of a little progress in what's going on in terms of expanding and enhancing our new apartment. But we now have patio furniture to go with a rug and a little table. Corey and I already had a nice time where we had some ice cream, sat out here, relaxed. So yeah, happy to have these now. Yeah. So obviously there's still a lot going on when it comes to getting our new apartment to where we want it to be. There's been a lot of things that have kind of gotten in the way of that, unfortunately, which is kind of a pain. I wish it would have been more set up the way I wanted it to by now, but you know, you can only control what you can, so we're just making do with what we can. But yeah, things are going on. There's been some movement. Things have been going on in my life as well as in Corey's life, so I figure let's get to the recap and I'll share what we got going on. Hey everybody, it is Wednesday. I'm trying to get back into the habit of filming clips for this week, especially because stuff is happening. So today I did my tax return, which is good. I put it off until the very last minute, but I am getting a refund, and it's a decent sized refund, so I'll take it. Definitely could use that extra money, and hopefully it'll be here before the end of the month, which would be great. In terms of other big news, Corey has a job interview today, so he's actually there right now. Again, I don't want to go into too much detail on his stuff, but he has a job interview. I'm really hoping he gets it because it's going to help not only him but me a lot. So that's great. Other than that, not a whole lot really going on. I took a day off from work today, and I didn't call out or use a vacation day. I did what we call a self-swap, where essentially 2 times a quarter you can swap one of your regular days for a day that you're normally off. So I swapped today for Saturday, so I have to work on Saturday, but I took today off mostly because I wanted to get my taxes done and I just wanted a day to relax. So that's what I'm doing. I think so far it was a good choice. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. Matt is supposed to be coming over later today, and we might be going to watch at least one movie. Probably just one, because he said he was going to try to be here on the early side so that we could possibly watch 2, and he's still not here as expected. So I'm going to guess we're probably going to watch one movie, but we'll see what happens. And yes, I have a haircut. I don't know if I like it or not. It looks weirder than I expected it to when it's not damp and combed back. It's still better than what it was, but I don't know. I'm not sure I'm the biggest fan of it, so we'll see. But yeah, that's what's going on. As you can see, it just finished raining out here on the porch. I wanted to come out here to get some of that just after rain breeze and kind of that fresh after rain smell. It's pretty hot out here, so it hasn't come up yet, but I'm sure it will. And I figured I'd give you all an update. Hey everybody, it is Sunday. I just released the random kind of back episode of this week that took forever to come out. I filmed like random clips and then just didn't release anything for a while. I wanted to get that out to kind of start getting the series back on track. And yeah, I figured the way to do that is I gotta start filming my my clips again. So, but things are happening, so I guess I should document that. So things are looking good. Things are looking good now. We've gotten a lot of good things that have happened over the past few days and weeks that I think are really going to help out in the long term. So first off, I've been killing it at work, which has been great. I've been doing so well, in fact, that like there's a good chance that my paycheck in April is going to be really, really nice, which is fantastic. Also, the other nice thing is hopefully I can get more recognition. One thing I haven't really talked about much, I guess, I've been ranked as one of the top 30 agents in my division for how many months in a row? I think since December I've been ranked in the top 30 agents. And what's cool about it is you get to go to this like celebration where you get like an hour to an hour and a half depending on how long you're there, and you get to celebrate with all the other agents who've been recognized. They often do like little contests that give you an opportunity to win some points, which points are always great. We have a point system at work where you can use the points to get some pretty cool stuff. I've gotten a lot of stuff from it already. The biggest things I got were actually my desk and my chair that I have now. I bought with points, so nothing out of pocket for those. I've also bought a bunch of video games with them. I've bought a lot of gift cards with them, including Uber Eats and Amazon. So there's some really good stuff you can get from the point system. But anyway, yeah, so I've been recognized a lot. I've gotten a lot of points over the past few months because I've been in the top 30 for so long. This month might actually be my best month I've ever had. So I'm hoping that I can get some really good points because of it. So that's good. I'm going to the Q1. I went to the Q4 celebration. So they do celebrations for each month, and then they also do celebrations for each quarter. I was in the Q4 one after only being on the list for like 2 months, and then I'm in the Q1 one because I've been on the list every month. So that's great. So I'm feeling very good, very confident about my job. Definitely doing a good job. Corey has got some great news. He's going to be transferring to the Starbucks at Disney Springs on the west side, which is good because first off, it is technically closer. It's a little more of a pain in the butt to get to because with his old Starbucks, he would have to take a bus all the way down to our old place, which is a bit of a trek, but it's a pretty direct route. Problem is he wasn't getting hours. He was getting like maybe 3 shifts a week at most, and they were like 3-4 hour shifts, so that's not going to cut it. So it's a little bit more of a pain to get to the Disney Springs one, but the big thing that's going to be incredibly beneficial is he can get full-time hours, which is great. So it's technically closer, not by much, and I think time-wise it won't be closer, but distance-wise it's closer. But the big thing is he'll be able to get a lot more hours, which is going to help both of us out a lot in the long run. So that's really good. I did my taxes finally. I took Wednesday off of work. A, because I just wanted a break, and B, because I needed to get my taxes done. So I got them done. I'm getting like a $600 refund on, I believe right now it's projected to drop on Thursday. So that's really good. So little extra funds I can use. Yeah, that's mostly what's been going on. But those are all really, really positive things. Another cool thing that we've been doing is we've started doing game nights. And this is something that Corey and I have kind of wanted to do forever. But the problem is at our old place, it wasn't exactly the best place to entertain because it was tiny. Didn't really have room for people to come by and hang out. But this place does, very much so. So we've started a regular game night. Tonight is the third one. And we're basically just inviting some of our friends over. We play board games, card games, Jackbox, you name it. And we try to do like a theme based around whatever we decide to go for. So tonight is our third one. This one's actually going to be a surprise party for Matt because Matt's birthday was on Thursday. And I wanted to do something a little bigger than I actually did, but I had to work and there's a lot going on. Plus, I'm not in the greatest financial situation right now. So I figured what we could do as kind of a little thing is we would all get here before Matt got here and throw him a little surprise party. So that's what we're going to do. I think it's going to be a good time. So yeah, that's going to be fun. I have a normal week ahead of me, but yeah, overall I feel really good. Things are finally starting to move in the right direction. Also, my hand is getting better progressively. It's still stiff and isn't quite where I need it to be, but it's getting there, just slowly. I'm just happy that, assuming everything goes the way we want it to, and assuming it happens in the timeline that we're hoping, we'll actually be able to start enjoying our new place a little bit more than we are. Like, I really like this new area. I really like our new place. It's just been kind of tough because I haven't been able to really go out much or do much around the area. I've been kind of just stuck in my apartment, which, I mean, it's a great way to appreciate the apartment, but it'd be nice to be able to get out a little bit more, enjoy the area. So that's the main thing that I'm hoping to do once things start moving the way that I want them to. And then hopefully we can finally finish the place because it's still not quite done. I am going to see if Corey wants to film our room tours finally. So that video will probably come out maybe before this one does. Who knows? But we do need to do a full apartment tour to show it off to everybody so you can see, you know, how it looks mostly done. The living room still has some work to do, but part of that is because we don't have the shelving and the storage that we need to finish it. So, but it's still a work in progress. But like, my room is basically done. Corey's room is basically done. The only room that's really not, well, the only rooms that are really not are the kitchen and the dining room / living room. But we're working on those, and eventually we're going to get more stuff to finish them up. And of course, our porch. We don't have any furniture for it right now. We have rugs, but they're held down by these boards, which are disintegrating in the rain. But, you know, they do what they need to. So hopefully that's one of the projects that I want to do in the not too distant future, is get proper furniture for out here so that we can not have to drag like our bedroom chairs or like even our one plastic chair out here, so we can actually just come out here and enjoy stuff. Plus, like, the goal is I want to get, like, obviously our 2 chairs and then like a table, like a small table, so that we could, like, if we wanted to, we could like get a meal, come out here and just relax, enjoy the weather, put on some tunes, you know, that kind of thing. So I think it's gonna be great in the long run. And of course we will document the progress of projects like that throughout the course of the year as they happen. So, but yeah, that's just a little update on what's going on. I'll try to film more updates throughout the week before this video goes live next week. I know it's kind of weird that we're releasing 2 episodes in a row, but I wanted to kind of get this week back on track, and I figured the best way to do that is I release the lost episode, and then I'm going to release this episode, and then we'll get back to the every 2-week schedule to kind of get the series back on track. So, yep, that's what's going on. It just started raining, so I figured I'd document the soothing rain of being out here. The nice thing is I'm covered, although I'm getting a little mist. But it's pretty nice. Just chilling out here, looking at the rain. As long as it's not like blowing in my face, it's kind of a nice way to just come out and enjoy the atmosphere of the rain without getting wet. So yeah, pretty nice. So I'm kind of putting a pause on episode previews for the time being, just because we don't have set videos like ready to go. When I first came up with this concept, like, we were doing it every week, and I had like a bunch of videos pre-filmed ready to go. Because of the changes that we've done to the channel, but also what's been going on in my life, I don't have a lot of preset videos done, so I don't know what's coming. So I'm not going to do a preview right now. That might come back in the future, but for now, we're not going to do the preview. But I will say the apartment tour video is still coming at some point, hopefully sooner than later. We're working on it. The only reason why we haven't done it is because Corey tends to work when I'm off work, and when I get done with work, because my work is very mentally draining, so I don't always want to spend a bunch of time doing stuff when I get off work. Sometimes I just want to relax, so we just haven't gotten around to it yet. But also there's a few things that we're trying to finish up or fix to make it look a little more presentable when we actually do our full apartment tour. But we're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. It'll be the last episode for a while for the Moving On Chronicles, although we're still going to use that series to chronicle any major changes or enhancements to the new apartments. So that series isn't completely ending after 3 episodes. It will continue when we add more stuff to the apartment. But yeah, that's what's going on, and that's it for this episode of This Week with Big C. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new around here, be sure to hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. I'm gonna try to make the next episode in 2 weeks from now. So get back onto the regular schedule. Like I said, when we were changing the format of this channel, videos are going to be kind of inconsistent now, just because I don't want to release videos that nobody is watching. Which I will say, the few videos that I have released, the view counts are definitely up. So I'm glad people are actually watching the stuff that I have been releasing, which is great. So we're going to keep doing that for now. When I have a video concept that's good, I'll release it. And we'll try to keep doing This Week every couple weeks, just to keep the momentum going. But anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in 2 weeks on the next episode of This Week with Big C. Bye.